28 days is not the only normal menstrual cycle days. Hello, welcome to my page. My name is Ifechukwu Prudenciana Okachukwu. I'm a registered nurse, a midwife, and a family planning provider living in the UK. So if you have been finding it so difficult to calculate your menstrual cycle or to know when to start counting your flow, this topic is for you. Sit squarely, get paper, get a pen. In this video, I will tell you how you can calculate your menstrual cycle, and I will tell you how to know when to start counting your flow. Menstrual cycle has been a controversial topic for years. Each time this topic is raised, it causes a lot of confusion and disagreement among women, men, and even among the healthcare professionals. It is understandable because the activities that happen during menstrual cycle are solely controlled by the brain, especially the hypothalamus and the anterior pituitary gland. So we are not in control of our body. Most times when you ask women what's their menstrual cycle length, they will all tell you, most of them will tell you 28 days. This is simply because what they've heard or what they've been hearing is that 28 days is the only normal menstrual cycle. Research confirmed that only 10 to 15% of women fall within 28 days cycle. Others are 21, 30, 32, 35, 27, and 29. The same thing is applicable to menstrual flow. When you ask a woman, what's your menstrual flow length? She will tell you 4 days. Nobody would like to associate herself with a flow that is higher than 4 days or below 4 days. Everybody wants 28 days and 4 days. I will teach you exactly what menstrual cycle is and the range, the normal range for menstrual cycle. Menstrual cycle is the time from the first day of your menstrual flow to a day before the next menses. I will repeat. Menstrual cycle is the time from the first day of your menstrual flow to a day before the next menses. And the normal range for menstrual cycle is from 21 days to 35 days. So any cycle that falls within this range is perfectly okay. If you are at 30 days, 29, 35, 34, you are perfect, you are okay. It's not a must you will be 28 days cycle. As I said before, only 10 to 15% of women have 28 days cycle. Menstrual flow, the normal range is 2 to 7 days. It's not a must your flow will be for 4 days. If you normally have 3 days or 5 days or 6 days, you are okay. You don't need to worry, you are perfect. Now, the question is, when do we actually start counting our flow? This is the mistake many people make. They will wait until the real flow now starts. They will not start counting. No. And at the end, you will say, I'm 4 days, I'm 3 days, I'm 2 days. No. The moment you see that stain of blood or a drop, your menses has started, and you should count it as day 1 of your cycle. Don't wait until you start seeing a real flow and you now start counting it as day 1. You will miscalculate your cycle and your self period especially. So once you start seeing that stain of blood or a drop, your menses has started and it is day 1. Count it as day 1 in your record. And many a times I see some people counting their menstrual cycle with their fingers. You do not use your fingers to calculate your menstrual cycle. For you to calculate your menstrual cycle, you have to make use of a standard calendar or a menstrual diary. What do I say? For you to accurately calculate your menstrual cycle, you have to make use of your standard calendar or a menstrual diary. Do not count it with your fingers. Although menstrual cycle follows a monthly pattern, you shouldn't count it with your fingers. Rather, make use of a standard calendar. And now, how do we now keep and record the cycles in order to know the menstrual cycle length? For you to be sure that you are at 28 days or 30 days or 25 or any day, you have to monitor and record your menstrual cycle for 6 consecutive times. I will repeat. You will keep your menstrual cycle for 6 consecutive times, not months, because some people menstruate once in a month, some twice in a month, some once in 2 months. Cycles differ. So you will keep it 6 consecutive times. That is the standard. And you will now make use of the 6 and now calculate to know your average menstrual cycle length. And to calculate your menstrual cycle length, what is important is the day your menses started. How many days it lasted is not important when you want to calculate your menstrual cycle length. It is not important how many days your flow lasted. What is important is the first day it started. That is the LMP, last menstrual period. The day it started is your last menstrual period. That is the day that is important when you want to calculate your menstrual cycle length. So, as far as I'm the one teaching you, I will make it very simple. You must understand it. So now, let's do the calculation. Remember I told you that menstrual cycle is the time from the first day of menstrual flow to a day before the next menses. So this is July 2023 calendar. Let's make use of it. Now, this person's last menstrual flow started on the 21st of July. And another one now started on the 21st of August. So let's calculate to know the length of the cycle. So this should be day 1 of the cycle, irrespective of the day of the month. The day your flow starts is day 1 of your cycle. So this is day 1, day 2, day 3, 4, 5, day 6, day 7, day 8, day 9, day 10, day 11, day 12. The day 12 is already 1st of August. This is August. This is day 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, day 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. So another menses started on the 20th of August. So we have to stop at 19th day, because another one started on the 20th of August. So the July will have to stop at 19th. Now, for you to know how many days, you calculate it. When you calculate from here to here, it's now 30 days. So this particular cycle is 30 days cycle. 30 days. So this is how we are going to keep it for 6 consecutive cycles. You keep on recording it till it's up to 6 cycles. So now we have gotten 6 consecutive cycles. The one we used as an example is this. The one that started on 21st of July and ended on 20th of August, which was 30 days. So now you are going to calculate these days. Remember, when you look at these figures, you will see that the number here is the same number here. This is because the definition now said that menstrual cycle is the day from the first day of your menstrual flow to a day before the next menses. So in other words, when you are counting, you will end at 22nd of March. And that will give you 28. So the same thing is applicable here, here, and here, and here. So when you count it, you will get 28 days, 31, 29, 31, 28, and 30. And when you look at these numbers now, you will now see that it's not the same number. You have 31, you have 28, you have 29 in the same person. So for you to now say I'm 28 or 31 or 29, you have to calculate these numbers and divide it by 6. So we have 28 plus 31 plus 29 plus 31 plus 29 plus 30. When you divide it, you will have 178. 178 divided by 6. When you divide it, you will have approximately 30 days. So this person is now 30 days cycle. When somebody asks you, you will confidently say, I am 30 days cycle for this person. So this is how you're going to do it, and you do it accurately and get your accurate menstrual cycle length. So now, for any reason you get pregnant by chance or by a choice, for you to be sure of your cycle length again, you have to keep record of your menstrual cycle for 6 consecutive times again and do the same calculation. Once there is pregnancy, whether you take it to term or not, you must keep record of your cycle again and do the calculation before you can confidently say you are still 28 or 29 or 30. Pregnancy alters menstrual cycle length. If you found this video useful and you would like to have more content like this, please hit the follow button and don't forget to like, comment, share, and follow me on all my social media handles and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Until I see you again in my next video, please do take care of yourself and drink plenty of water.